Hello, all poetry lovers. This is Lata Singh, welcoming you all on my channel Lata Singh #DO. The poetry I have chosen today describes the feeling of love and attachment towards the aging mother. And obviously, the poetess has written it, so it's all about the poetess mother. As we all are aware of the fact of aging, humans are mortal in nature. One day they have to die. One who has been born, they have to decay. That's a universal fact, a universal truth. Nobody can deny it. I hope you all have guessed the poem name and the poetess too. Yes, she is Kamala Das. She belongs to Malabar, Kerala, and she has chiefly written in English and Malayalam language. Her pen name or pseudonym is Madhvi Kuti, which she has taken to hide her identity. As you all are aware of, pen names work as a shield, allowing the author to conceal their identity and shake off any preconceived notion, internal or external, and to write freely in the genre of their choice. Let me share an interesting fact about Kamala Das. You know who's Kamala Das' mother? Balamani Amma. She has not received any formal education. Still, she was a great writer and poet. And by whom she got inspired? She got inspired by her uncle, Nalapat Narayan Menon, means the great uncle of Kamala Das. So now you can understand that the poetry and the writing impact was in their blood. The given text must have confused you. You are reading your Kamala Suraya, Kamala Das, Madhavi Kuti. What is all this? Kamala Das is her real name, Madhavi Kuti is her pen name, and she changed her name in 1999 to Kamala Suraya when she changed her religion. Hope it's clear to all. I know you all are eagerly waiting for the explanation of the poem, but to start with, I want you to go through the word meaning first. Otherwise, how can you understand the poem well? So, here I'm sharing word meanings. First, go through and then let's begin the poem. Name of the poem is My Mother at 66. Let's begin with the reading of the poem. The starting line says, driving from my parents' home to Cochin. It means Kamala Das is driving from her parents' house to Cochin. Last Friday morning, I saw my mother beside me, doze, open mouthed, her face ashen like that of a corpse, and realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. But soon put that thought away and looked out at young trees sprinting, the merry children spilling out of their homes. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her, wan, pale as a late winter's moon, and felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear. But all I said was, see you soon, Amma. And all I did was smile and smile and smile. In this poem, the poet describes her mother. She says that her mother is 66 years old and she looks very weak. When the poet was returning from her parents' home and was on the way to the airport, Cochin Airport, her mother was with her, seated in a car. She noticed that her mother, who was sitting with her at the back seat of the car, she was sleeping with her mouth wide open, and her face was looking like the color of ash. It was very pale. It looked lifeless. This very thought disturbed her so much that she diverted her mind and looked outside the car. Now see what the contrast she saw. She saw the trees by the roadside, which seemed to be running, and there were young children. They were coming out of their homes to play. So they all seemed to be so youthful, so full of energy and vitality. On the other hand, her mother was sleeping next to her in the car in a very motionless state, very unenergetic because of her old age. इन लाइन्स से कमला दास बता रही हैं कि एक बार जब वो अपने पेरेंट्स के घर से कोचीन एयरपोर्ट के लिए जा रही थी, सुबह का वक्त था, वो देखती हैं कि उनकी माँ उनके बगल में बैठी हैं, कार से दे आर गोइंग, और उनकी माँ सो रही हैं कार में, क्योंकि वो बहुत ओल्ड हैं, वीक हो चुकी हैं, बहुत ही बूढ़ी हैं, बहुत ही कमज़ोर हो चुकी हैं, और उनका मुंह खुला हुआ है। अक्सर बूढ़े लोग या छोटे बच्चे सोते हुए मुंह खोल कर सोते हैं। और अचानक से पोइटस को रियलाइज़ होता है कि उनकी माँ एकदम मोशनलेस, एक डेड बॉडी की तरह वहाँ पर पड़ी हुई हैं, और उन्हें बहुत ज़्यादा ये देखकर दुख होता है कि वो जितनी उनकी एज हो गई है, उतनी ही बूढ़ी वो सिर्फ दिख नहीं रही है, वो अंदर से भी उतनी ही वीक हो चुकी हैं। लेकिन इस थॉट से बाहर निकलने के लिए पोइटस कार की खिड़की से बाहर देखती हैं। क्यों? क्योंकि उनके पास में जो सीन है वो उनको बहुत ज़्यादा मेंटली टॉर्मेंट कर रहा है। तो वो बाहर देखती हैं, तो जब कार चलती है तो पेड़ एकदम पीछे छूटते हुए, भागते हुए नज़र आते हैं, और फिर वो देखती हैं कि बच्चे जो हैं वो घरों से बाहर निकल रहे हैं। दे ऑल सीम यूथफुल एंड चीयरफुल, फुल ऑफ एनर्जी। एंड हियर ट्रीज स्प्रिंटिंग के दो मीनिंग हैं। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट शोज़ द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द चाइल्डहुड एंड द ओल्ड एज, राइट? हाउ फास्ट वी कवर द एज डिस्टेंस, राइट? तो वो भी देख रही हैं कि बच्चे जो घर से बाहर निकल रहे हैं कि वो कितने खुश हैं और कितनी जल्दी समय बीत जाता है और हम ओल्ड एज की तरफ पहुंच जाते हैं। वेल, दिस थॉट, दिस आउटलुक soothed her mind for some time, but as they reached the security check and she crossed all the formalities, she was standing a few yards away from her mother. And what she again noticed, she noticed that her mother looked so colorless, so pale as a late winter's moon. Here she noticed her mother's aging face, which looked so dull, weak, and pale, just as the late winter's moon. Uh, it used to be dull and it lacks shine and luster. So is her mother at the end stage of her life. Also, as the late winter moon gets overshadowed by fog and mist, similarly, her mother can also get overshadowed by death at any time. So, both of them are nearing to an end. The first one, the moon is nearing to the end of the season, the late winter's moon, and mother is at the end of the life. पोइटेस जो शुरुआत में बहुत ज़्यादा वरिड होती हैं अपनी मदर की एलिंग हेल्थ को लेके, डिक्लाइनिंग हेल्थ को लेके, वो जब अपने बगल में माँ को देखती हैं लाइंग लाइक अ डेड बॉडी, वेरी वीक एंड पेल, तो अपने आप को सूद करने के लिए वो अपनी कार की खिड़की से बाहर देखती हैं। बाहर देखकर उन्हें थोड़ी खुशी भी होती है, उन्हें रियलाइज़ होता है कि समय कितनी जल्दी भाग जाता है, कितनी जल्दी हम चाइल्डहुड से ओल्ड एज तक पहुंच जाते हैं, जस्ट लाइक हर मदर इज़ एट द वर्ज ऑफ द एंड ऑफ द लाइफ। फिर जब पोइटेस सिक्योरिटी चेक, एयरपोर्ट सिक्योरिटी चेक को क्रॉस कर लेती हैं और वो अपने प्लेन का वेट कर रही होती हैं जस्ट टू डिपार्ट फ्रॉम देयर, शी वॉज स्टैंडिंग अ फ्यू यार्ड्स अवे फ्रॉम हर मदर एंड शी अगेन लुक्ड एट हर। Why? Because now she is feeling sense of responsibility, sense of duty towards her mother, और उन्हें अपनी माँ की वो कंडीशन देखकर बहुत तकलीफ़ हो रही होती है, बहुत दुख हो रहा होता है, और बिल्कुल बचपन जैसा दुख होता है, जैसे वो बचपन में माँ से बिछड़ने से बहुत डरती थी कि माँ कहीं चली ना जाए कभी भी, बिल्कुल वैसा ही दर्द इस वक्त भी उनके अंदर उठ रहा था। एंड फिर वो कंपेयर करती हैं अपनी माँ की स्टेज को लेट विंटर्स मून से, क्योंकि लेट जो विंटर मून होता है, ठंडक में जो चांद दिखता है, वो काफ़ी मिस्ट, काफ़ी ब्लर्ड दिखता है, हेज़ी सा दिखता है, बहुत शाइन एंड क्लियर नहीं होता है, जस्ट लाइक इट लुक्स इन समर. So, with all this grief inside her heart, the poetess somehow kept brave front in front of her mother, and she tries to hide her feelings. She did not show it to her mother, and what she said was, see you soon अम्मा, कि जल्दी ही मिलते हैं अम्मा. और उन्होंने क्या किया, all I did was, what she did was smile and smile and smile. Here 3 times smile has been repeated, and it obviously keeps very deep meaning. The first smile here refers to the realization, the deep realization inside the poetess heart about her mother, about her weak health, about her declining health and aging. The second smile tells us about how brave she is trying to be in front of her mother, trying to hide her feelings. And the third smile refers to a very positive, refers to a very hopeful note that she is trying and she is hoping to meet to her mother very soon in future. She wished that she would come back soon and she can see her mother in the same state she is leaving her. So these three smile words, they keep different meanings. First refers to the past that she is realizing. Second is she is trying to be very courageous in front of her mother so that her mother should not feel weak. And the third one is referring to the hopefulness to meet again. So, this poem started with the concern about an aging mother, and it ended to the hope that they would meet again very soon. Now, let's talk about the poetic devices used in this poem. First of all, you can see the very simple one. Whenever we use as or like for comparison, it is simile. So, you can see there like that of a corpse, right? So, this is a simile used here. And second, as a late winter's moon. So, here also simile has been used. Second, the easiest one, alliteration, the repetition of the same word. So you can see in the last line, smile, smile and smile. So here alliteration is used. The third one is trees sprinting. Obviously trees are immovable objects, non-living objects, so they cannot move, right? But here the poet has given human qualities of running to trees, to inanimate object. That's why it is personification used here. Hope all three are clear to you. One very important thing to note is that this poem has been written using only one punctuation mark, that is comma, and it's all a single sentence. Second thing, it doesn't consist of any rhyme scheme, it doesn't follow any rhyme scheme, so it is written in free verse. Kindly consider. Now I'm sharing few MCQs with all of you. Just go through it and try to answer correctly. Let's check out on the answers. Well, the poem name is My Mother at 66, and here I have given you so many MCQs in the form of a summary, and while reading all the questions you can better summarize the poem and can understand the plot and the background of the poem. Okay, let's start with the first question. The first question says, what is the pen name of the poetess Kamala Das? Hopefully all my children know this, isn't it? So what is that? It's Madhavi Kuti, right? The correct answer. Let me put it at the right place, otherwise you'll get confused. Okay, Madhavi Kuti. Okay, second is, what is her work known for? Her work is known for its originality, versatility and flavor of the soil. Question number 3, what is the kind of pain and ache that the poet feels? The poet feels heart attack? No. Headache? Not at all. Children screaming at her? No way. So the correct answer is losing her mother. Next question is, in which languages has Kamala Das written stories and novels? I told you while telling the biography. English and Tamil? No. English and Urdu? No. English and Hindi? Not at all. English and Malayalam? Yes, correct. Okay. Next is name the poetic devices used in the poem. In this poem, I told you simile and repetition. Repetition is called as alliteration, right? When you study figures of speech or poetic devices, you will study it with the name of alliteration, right? So the answer option number D, B and C, simile and alliteration is correct. Question number 6, what is the significance of the title My Mother at 66? Poet's fear of losing her old mother? Yeah, it was there. Poet's fear of moving fast? No. Poet's inability to express her feelings? Not at all, because she was better expressing her feelings. So, poet's fear of losing her mother is the correct answer. Next is question number 7. Which poetic device is used in trees sprinting? There is, what is that? Metaphor. Because there is no comparison without use of like and as, right? So it can't be metaphor. Simile, no, we are not using like and as. Alliteration, there is no repetition at all, we can't. So it is personification. Trees has been given the quality of human, right? Trees can't sprint at all, they are immovable, right? But still, it's the poetess has written trees sprinting. For example, flowers dancing, right? So can flower dance? No, not at all. Trees are smiling. Can trees smile? No. But to give human qualities is called as personification. Next question is, what is the distinctive feature of the poem? It's a metaphors? No. Simile? No. Alliteration? In all the poems we use figures of speech. Narrative style using a single sentence in a set of 14 lines. Continuous 14 lines with only one punctuation mark, that was a comma. So this narrative style is the distinctive feature of the poem. Next question is, what does this narrative style of the poem signify? Well, the question's answer is differing thoughts? No. Many thoughts? Contrasting thoughts? Not at all. A single thread of thought mixed with harsh realities, right? So this is the correct option. Question 10. What is the main idea of the poem? Painful old age, discoloration of skin? Not at all. Carelessness of a daughter? Lack of strength? No. It's painful old age, right? Next, what did the poet realize with pain? Her mother's appearance like a corpse, like a dead body? Of course, that was a point there. So let's tick it and also check other options. Might be you are wrong with the first option, isn't it? So let's check. She is inconsiderate? Not at all. She was so considerate. Old age is pleasant? Not at all. She has duties? Obviously, she has duties, but her mother's appearance was like a corpse, like a dead body, was the real pain that caused that caused turmoil in poet's mind. Next question, what is a familiar ache? Familiar means something related to her past. So her childhood fear of losing her mother is the correct answer, and her mother's weak health was also there, but the familiar ache refers to something that had happened in the past. So childhood fear of losing her mother. What do the running trees signify? Fast moving appearance, speed of the moving car, fast moving change in human life from childhood to old age. Correct answer. Okay, and D, none, we can't put it there. Next question 14. Who lives in Cochin? Poet, her parents, both A and B, both poet and her parents, none of them. The correct answer is poet, because poet was leaving at the airport, right? And she was bidding bye to her mother. What does ashen face signify? Color of face? Face is covered with ash. Pale and lifeless face of poet's mother? Correct. Ugly face? No. Okay, next. What does the poet notice outside the car? Sprinting trees and running children. Hope you got the answer. Correct answer. Okay. What do the parting words, "See you soon, Amma," signify? Her carelessness? Her optimistic farewell? Yes, optimistic farewell. She bids goodbye like this. It's not obvious that you are bidding farewell, bidding bye with happiness. It's obviously her optimistic farewell, and she was not in hurry. What does the poet's smile signify in the poem? Her assurance to poet, to mother, and helplessness inside? Obviously. Her assurance to her mother that they are going to meet once again in future, and her helplessness that she can't reside with her mother and can't take care of her mother. That's the answer. So mark it. Next question is, what is the universality of the theme of the poem? Death is a truth, life is a reality, everyone is happy to show old age. Death is a truth, that is the universality that is portrayed in the poem as the theme of the poem. What worried the poet when she looked at her mother? Her face, her broken arm, whose arm was broken, by the way. Her loving words, her age and declining health. The correct answer is her age and declining health. Why did the poet look at the mother again? Because she was busy, because she was going away, because she wanted to stay back, because of fear and insecurity. Which airport they were going to? Kerala? Cochin twice. Which spelling? C or K? It's C. Which rhyming scheme is used in the poem? Coupled rhyme means each every two lines are rhyming words. Monorhyme, a single rhyme. Alternate rhyme, that after each line it's rhyming, or it's free verse. The answer is free verse. There was no rhyming word. Quote an example of a simile used in the poem. Simile, I told you, hope you all remember. Familiar ache? Wan and pale, the merry children? No. Answer is B. Like. When we use as or like to make comparison, it's called simile. Clear? Next, what does the phrase pale winter's moon refers to? Dull and lacks luster. Hope you all remember this. Next question is, quote an example of alliteration used in the poem. Everybody must be knowing it, hai na? Answer number B. Smile, smile, and smile. Correct. Quote an example of personification. Everybody knew that. Sprinting trees, already discussed. Okay, why does the poet feel scared? Because of her duties and commitments? Because of her job? No. Because of her children? No. Because of her mother's deteriorating health. Why does the poet feel parted, upset, and sad? Because of her fears, because she was getting late, fear of missing her flight, because of her duty towards mother and her own needs. She was in dilemma how to, because she wanted to stay and take care of her mother, but she couldn't because she had her own needs, her own responsibilities to fulfill. Next is, what is the tone of the poem towards the end? It's sad, hopeless, not at all. Cheerful, resignation with acceptance. Obviously, she was trying to hide her fears and she was accepting the reality of life. What does the narrative single sentence style of the poem highlights? Poet's feelings, insecurities, poet's thoughts, poet's intertwining thoughts. She was thinking about the lifelessness as well as the youthfulness and cheerfulness. So the answer is intertwining, right? Intertwining means two kind of thoughts that were coming in her mind together and she was trying to overcome. What does the poem revolve around? Poet's fear, poet's love for her mother, theme of old age. I guess all three. Correct answer. Next question is, what question arises from the complexity of the situation in the poem? What to do in old age? How to take care of one's skin? How to drive? Not at all. How to strike a balance between duties and responsibilities is the correct answer. It is the correct answer. How is the imagery of young trees and merry children a contrast to the mother? Mother is old in comparison to the trees and children. What that has to do here? Nothing. Mother is like ash while the trees are green. Like spring and autumn. young trees, spring, and mother's autumn. Mother's health is referring to hopelessness, and trees and married children to youthfulness and hope. Correct answer. What does the expression smile, smile, and smile signify? The poet was going home and was elated. Poet was happy? No. Poet was hopeless? Not at all. Poet's desperate efforts to hide her fears. She was trying to keep a brave front in front of her mother. What was the expression of the poet's face while parting from her mother? Satirical? No. Funny? Sad? No. Smiling. Come to the last four questions. Whose house the poet was leaving? Very simple answer. Her parents' house. What was the poet's childhood fear? Parting from her mother. And what were the words she used while parting from her mother? See you soon, Amma. What pangs did she feel? Pangs of heartache. No knee pain, no stomach pain, no headache. Understood, children? Hope the summary of the poem, all the question answers, the poetic devices used in the poem, all are clear to you. I hope you will never forget this poem ever. Do subscribe for updates and also share your valuable feedback. Take care, keep learning, keep growing. Do share your valuable suggestions in the comment section, waiting for your response. And hit a like if you actually understood the poem. Thank you so much.